as Textiles, and today I want to talk through the instructions on our motorised Roman headrail and our motorised cellular blind. These instructions will work with all of our bi-directional motors for both of these products, whether they're mains or battery powered. The first thing I want to show you how to do is how to connect the remote to the actual headrail or blind. This process will work whether battery powered or mains powered. The first thing you need to do is connect the power. So if using battery operated, it will be the cable from the actual battery needs to connect into the cable from the motor, or if it's a mains powered, it's the cable from the mains plug to the motor. Once these have been connected, the blind will shunt. Then within 10 seconds, you need to press and hold stop on the remote for around 5 seconds, and the blind will do a double shunt. I'm using a 15 channel remote, but this will work with any remote. The next thing we're going to do is set the limits. This is done immediately after pairing to the remote. If you press up, the blind will shunt. If you hold up for a couple of seconds, the blind will start running. And all we need to do is press stop once we're in the upper position. If you wish to fine tune, you can use up and down, and it will step up or down. Once we're happy with the upper position, press up and stop simultaneously for around 3-4 seconds. And the blind will do a double shunt. Then press and hold down, and the blind will run down. Again, press stop once we're in the desired bottom position. As with the top position, we can adjust this using up and down. Once we're happy with the position, press and hold stop and down simultaneously for around 3-4 seconds, and the blind will do a double shunt. That's our limit set. The next thing I'm going to show you how to do is to set a middle or favoured position. To do this, you need to run the blind to the position you'd like to save. Once this position is achieved, you need to remove the back of the remote and press the P2 button located to the top left above the battery, just once. The blind will shunt, and then if you reverse the remote and press stop, the blind will shunt, press stop once more, and the blind will shunt twice. This has saved that position. To move to this position from anywhere else, all you need to do is press and hold the stop for 2-3 seconds, and the blind will run to that point. I will now show you how to readjust the upper or lower limit on the blind. Again, this will work with the cellular or the Roman, but I will demonstrate this on the cellular blind. At the moment, I wish to bring this bottom limit down. So to reset the bottom limit, I will press and hold down and stop together for around 5 seconds until the blind shunts. Once the blind shunted, I can press down or up to step the blind up or down, or hold it to run. Again, I'll press stop once I'm at the position I require and use up and down to fine tune. Once I have the position set, I'll press and hold down and stop for around 3 seconds until the blind does a double shunt. This has now confirmed the limit. To do the upper limit, it's exactly the same, but you press up and stop instead of down and stop. So if I wish to redo the upper limit, I will press up and stop for around 5 seconds. And then hold up to run up. As with the bottom limit, I will press stop once I reach the upper limit. And then use up and down to fine tune. Once I have my position set, I will press up and stop for 3-4 seconds until the blind does a double shunt to confirm the new limit. The next thing I'm going to show is how to copy one product from one remote to another, or from one channel to another on the same remote. Again, this will work with the cellular or the roaming. Here I'm going to copy the cellular from the single channel remote onto channel 2 of this multi-remote. First thing we need to do is remove the back from the original remote. This is the remote that you have the product already paired to. If you press the P2 button that's located to the top left of the battery once, your product will shunt. If you press it a second time, you will get another shunt. Then on the second remote, ensuring you're on the correct channel, press the same P2 button and the blind will do another double shunt. That's the product now paired to that remote. If you wish to copy that from that channel to another channel, press the P2 button once, you'll get a shunt, press it again for another shunt, change to the required channel and press the P2 once more. You'll get a double shunt and that's the product now paired onto the new channel. The last thing I wish to mention is if you require changing the direction of the headrail or cellular blind, or also if you need to do a complete factory reset. On both these products there is a button located on the motor. On the headrail of the roaming, it's located in the centre of the headrail, and on the cellular it is at the opposite end of where the battery is located. You will require something small, long and thin that can be popped into either the end of the motor or into the button under the headrail. If you hold the button in, you will get a shunt. If you keep it held in for a second shunt and then a third shunt and let go, after the third shunt that will reverse the motor direction. If you keep it held in until you get a fourth shunt, that will completely wipe all memory from the motor, so it will remove all limits and all pairings to any remotes that are on there. Please also note that both the cellular and the roaming, as well as the curtain tracks, can also be paired up to our Evaglide hub, which will allow operation through the connector app and also act as a bridge for Google Home and Amazon Alexa. There will be separate instructional videos on how to set these up, but it's something to know. Thank you very much.